We're in the Netherlands, a fortified shore.
This is the front line of a conflict with the sea. For centuries, the Dutch have battled to build a coastline like no other.
A wind-powered landscape, lined with a carpet of colourful blooms and extraordinary constructions that Mark is exploring.
This is what the Dutch came up with. A 19-mile-long seawall.
Miranda's off for a seaside snack.
This is raw herring. Yeah, not all at once.
Tessa Dunlop seeks the truth about tulip mania, a bizarre tale of 17th century bloom and bust.
It's said that trading in these nearly bankrupted the nation.
Adam Henson meets the big cheeses of the dairy world.
These are the breed of cattle that are responsible for turning the British countryside black and white.
And I'm on a peaceful isle, said to be the site of the last battle of the Second World War in Europe, to explore a tale of terror and traitors.
They're Indian, people from India, but wearing German uniforms.
They were caught in the north of Africa and they ran over to the Germans.
This is Coast and Beyond.
The Netherlands may be brand new territory for Coast, but it seems rather familiar to me.
There's something strangely unreal about these flat landscapes borrowed from the sea and compressed by this enormous sky. It reminds me of where I grew up, in Norfolk.
We share the North Sea with the Netherlands, so we're being nosy neighbours, going Dutch to see what we might copy to make the most of our own coast. They don't just live beside the sea here, they live under it. A third of Dutch homes are below sea level. Huge banks hold the water back. They rearrange their coast to suit themselves. Channel the sea, harness the winds, build megaports. The Dutch are old masters at making new land from the waves. We've such sights to see on a shore full of surprises. Our journey will take us to the border with Germany and the island of Rottumerplaat, the coast cutting into the heart of the Netherlands. But we start at the small coastal town of Ouwerkerk.
This is the province of Zeeland, Sealand.
We share this sea with the Dutch, for better or worse. In 1953, the east coast of Britain was battered by a terrifying storm. 307 Britons died and over 30,000 were forced to flee as the North Sea rushed in. Here on the Dutch lowlands, the devastation was even worse. The '53 flood was a national catastrophe.
Never in living memory have the Dutch suffered such a disaster. The seas, lashed by a mighty wind, broke through the dikes and poured in to swamp the countryside.
The flood left